So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So this is going to be my first no Sabo and Ace team against Grand Voyage Buggy level 5, and I'm using the new treasure map badge. Law is Frank Captain. I recommend having a rainbow law friend, especially if you don't have one of your own. And yeah, I used the Sunny ship. The Zoro ship is better if you have it at level 12, but you need both the attack down and bind reduction. So yeah, of course using the new Luffy as captain. He doesn't have slot bind, so he won't have an orb final stage, but it still works. Captain ability is a bit whatever. He has auto launch, but it won't help for this content. We can get up to 5.75 times attack though. And I could have got it if I just put Nami in the middle next to Lost. If you want a bit more damage, you can do that. But yeah, the main thing with Luffy for this content is that you get a heal, which is important. You remove special bind, and you get guaranteed matching orbs top and bottom row with the rainbow. Bug will try to change them, but he can't. And for this team, we're going to go with the Call Affinity boost for Luffy, but we do need to do some shenanigans to get that. And the very cool thing of Luffy is that his super type lets you remove special bind as well. Since there's 7 turns of special bind, you need both the special and super type. And you're low HP, so you don't need any specific units either. You also get a guaranteed delay conditional through full immunity, which helps both with extra damage turn 1, and it helps with survivability, since it means you have to only take 2 hits from Buggy and his crew instead of 3. We also have Nami on the team. She's pretty good too. Her special reduces the spear, and there's 9 turns of the spear to deal with, so she handles most of that. You can get both an attack boost and orb boost from Nami. The problem with the orb boost is that you need to heal a lot over max HP, which we can. So we can't get the orb boost, but we can get the attack boost because we're low HP. So we have 2 turns of 2.5 times attack. So that's pretty cool and a nice new option for team building for this content. I have the Robin support on Nami, so she can use her special right after Luffy's super. Other than that, I have some supports to get Call Affinity. Uta has the Super Sugo Shank support, so we get a 1.75 times Call Affinity turn 2. And turn 3 when I use my second law. We also have the Chopper support, which is a support rare recruit, which will give me a 1.5 times Call Affinity. Sadly, you need both to get enough damage. But with that, let's jump into the playthrough. And yeah, it's a solid team. It's definitely not the best team ever, but it's another option with Sabo and Ace, which I know people appreciate. If you don't know, both B-Bro and Nitro Sage has made their own variants of no Sabo Ace. So as long as I remember to do it, I'll link those teams down below. For reference, they are very different than me. They mainly focus on the new Hiyori, and in Nitro Sage's case, it also uses the new rare recruit Kinemon, which is really good, but you need a slasher captain, which I don't have on my team. See, as you saw, Luffy auto launch because I was low HP. This means there's no way to save that auto launch for final stage, otherwise it could have been some cool shenanigans. And yeah, there's not much to think about here. Like if you get a tandem orb like I do, you can save it for later stages just to get a bit more damage. But like we're no like real danger of dying. Like you can't stall a turn here because Kawaji is annoying. Like if you keep a mob alive, sure. But if you can't kill stage 3 in 1 turn, it's fine. But if you can't kill it in 1 turn, you probably lack investment for this team. Stage 1 and 2 final stage, or turn 1 and 2 final stage is incredibly easy kills, but as often with this content, it's hard to get all of the damage for turn 3. So that's when damage can be an issue. I swap Kinemon here to Kinemon here. Yes, I can swap again final stage. And as I said, if you want to get a bit more damage, it's better to put Nami in the middle there. Just swap Nami and Kinemon. I didn't feel like doing another run though. So yeah, there's a bit of orb RNG here. I don't get it in my run, but I'll point it out at least. We're going to be starting here by using, well, if we back the tape a bit, the good thing with the ship here is that instead of 6 turns of bind, we get 4. You might wonder why when Sunny just removes 1 turn of bind, but they apply bind twice. That's why they remove 1 extra turn of bind every turn. So that's a very neat mechanic. That means I only had to use 2 bind removing support. So the support let me handle both the bind and the spear. Super nice. But start with Luffy's super, apply that delay and remove some special bind. Then we use Nami. You have to use Nami before Luffy because then Nami gives the attack boost, which will let you get the color affinity boost from Luffy. And when you use Luffy special, you will also get the rainbow orbs and remove the remaining special bind. And yeah, after Luffy special, you need to make sure that Law gets a tandem orb. If it doesn't get a tandem orb, you have to restart the game. I got lucky first try, but this could take a few tries. Then I swap Kinemon Danjuro, use their special to get a big orb boost. And together with the delay conditional, we're going to be doing more than enough damage here, especially with the super tandem. If your own Law doesn't have the best super tandem, remember to do another order. You should hit with Luffy first, then Friend Captain Law, then your own Law. But make sure that at least the Friend Captain is rainbow, or yeah, this won't work. So yeah, for turn 1 and 2, you need to make sure you don't kill the mobs. You do so much damage that it's very easy to do so. And yeah, thanks to the ship also reducing attack down, we can actually use the Uta this stage. She's really good. She removes all the debuffs here. She just lacks 1 turn of attack down without an attack down reducing ship. And having the Shank support is a great bonus because now we have all the buffs, including a conditional, which makes this stage very easy too. I use Law to get a 2-turn ore boost, so I keep that ore boost for turn 3. And again, careful here to not kill the mobs. And yeah, I'll keep the ore boost. I only have 1 special left, which is the Law. And as you see, I take a lot of damage, but Law will heal again, which will ensure I survive. Law Friend Captain removes the paralysis, and I will get a big attack boost from Law, as well as increased chain growth rate. So all I need now is some color affinity, which Chopper gives. And as you'll see, it's tighter this time, that's for sure. But it still works out, so that's nice. So yeah, I will survive the attack from the mobs, but I won't survive the attack from Buggy, the death hit. You're supposed to use Brook for that, but this is a no Brook team. But for this Grand Voyage, and only this Grand Voyage, no other content works like this. You can just keep resetting the game until you survive with Brazilian sockets. So yeah, that's my first showcase of the new treasure map letting Luffy, and my first non-Sabo Ace team versus Buggy 5. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.